tell you the #1 rule and top 3 stretches for people that work at a desk to prevent sitting disease. So follow me in. This is my office right here. And let me get behind the computer. Let me switch you over here. And we're back. So let's get started. The #1 rule and top 3 stretches that fight sitting disease when working at a desk. Well, the first thing I want to talk about is what does sitting do to our bodies? And we were designed to move around. We're sitting 8-10 hours a day at our desk. You might get up to go to lunch, but then you're sitting at lunch. Even if you're shifting around in your chair, you're still basically in the same position. Then we get in our car, we drive home, we sit at the dinner table, we eat, then we sit on the sofa to relax. We're sitting all day long. And you can't do any one thing for that period amount of time. You can't be in any one position for that long and not have it mess with your physiology. It's just a matter of fact. And I'm going to tell you coming up exactly what it does. So sitting posture ruins our bodies. And I got a picture here of a x-ray of someone working at a desk. Now this is a little bit exaggerated, but you're going to get the idea here. So the hip chronically flexed right here, hunched over, looking at a monitor. You can't do this all day without it having an effect. And I've got an annotated picture here. These muscles in blue are stretched, and these muscles in red are chronically tight in this position. So you can imagine, I'm going to start with the neck right here. For every inch that the neck is forward off of its vertical axis, the neck has to support 12 to 15 more pounds. Now you can see how far forward this head is and what kind of extra stress is taking place on this neck. And that's going to result in the tight neck, eventually lead to degenerative changes. Right here, our chest muscles are going to be in a shortened position. They're going to get tight, and I'll tell you what the process is in just a second. These back muscles, they're loose because of the shoulders, gravity pulling the shoulders forward. They're going to be loose and weak, stretched and weak. This whole upper trunk is bent forward, putting stress on this lower back, just like the head puts stress on the neck. This trunk is going to put stress on the lower back, causing it to be chronically tight. This hip is in a flexed position right here, and the hip flexors, which are designed to lift the leg to 90 degrees to be in this position, are right here in the shortened position chronically, and they adapt, they respond by staying short. And then your glutes right here, they're in a stretched position as well. Like I said before, the muscles that are short, they stay short through a process called adaptive shortening. And the stretched muscles stay stretched and weak through a process of stretch inhibition. And then they start fusing these positions. Anytime you're sedentary for 20-30 minutes, these adhesions start forming in the joint capsule and also in muscles. Now, there's many layers of muscles, many layers of fascia, which is the saran wrap-like covering over our muscles. And you want to keep them moving properly so they'll slide on each other, because when they stop, when they're not moving, they're going to start getting stuck to each other. So as you can imagine, all this process of adaptive shortening, stretching, adhesions, it results in worsening posture. The muscles are tight from sitting. They pull the frame out of alignment. They get tight when you sit. When you stand up, they stay tight through adaptive shortening. And that's going to worsen your posture over time. And right here you can see, the neck is still tight, lower back is still tight. And this has significant effect on your posture and on your physiology. And it's a slow boil. The changes happen slow like a glacier. It's going to take a long period of time in order for these changes to really manifest as physiological problems. But when they do, you're in trouble. By the time you're 65, 55, you might be past the point of no return. So it's really important to monitor this stuff on a regular basis. Okay, and who looks healthier? Someone with good posture and who's upright like an athlete, or someone hunched over with a walker? And not only do they look healthier, but they are healthier. You know, when you're hunched over, your chest cavity gets smaller, your lungs can't expand the way they should. Pressure gets put on your heart and internal organs. Of course, you put pressure on your circulatory system and the blood pressure is going to increase. So maintaining good posture is really, really important. And I'm going to give you a few tips later on that are just some easy things you can do that are very simple throughout the day to help prevent this from happening, to help prevent adaptive shortening. And little things add up to make a big difference. And I'm going to give you a few little things, like I said, in a minute. But first, the number one rule is to move around. You want to get up and move around regularly. That's the key. 2-3 times an hour, every 20 minutes. Rule of thumb is every 20 minutes. Not only are you going to move around, but you're going to change what your eyes are looking at, because you can get fatigued. Your eyes will get fatigued looking at a screen for 8 hours at a time. So you want to change what you're looking at. Move around, go outside. Staying mobile at work is crucial to proper function. And remember when people used to smoke a lot more? They'd get up frequently to go out and smoke, and that was perfectly acceptable. And they would do that to ruin their health. But it's our responsibility to take breaks regularly to improve our health. And it doesn't have to be anything too significant, just moving around. And I'm going to show you some stretches that you can do that will definitely help you out. So I'm going to switch over to video right now. I'm going to show you some basics, and I will check back with you in just a few minutes. All right, we're back on video. So first thing, just getting up and moving around every 20 minutes. Get an egg timer from the store, set it for 20 minutes, use your cell phone, but get up and just move around. That's your first order. Get up, do some arm circles, do some chain breakers, just get some motion in your body. Do some, heel touches, do some leg lifts. And I'm going to give you 2 crucial stretches for your chest and 2 crucial stretches for your hips and hip flexors. Now the first one for the chest, real easy. Behind the back, arms, interlace your fingers, and just pinch your shoulder blades together. Hold that for 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Until you feel a good stretch, until you feel that stretch, getting some work done. Right here, real good. The next one is the doorway stretch, and there's 3 positions that I want you to hold this for about 30 seconds each. The first one is up high, where you're going forward like that. Just lean into it. That's getting your subscapularis, the muscle that's in front of your shoulder blade. All right, good. And then middle, and that's more pec major. And then real down low. Okay, good. So those are the 2 main chest stretches. Keep your limber up top here, and it'll practice tightening these muscles back here, strengthening your back muscles, minorly, but hey, every little bit counts when you're sitting for 8-10 hours a day. All right, so here are the hip stretches. Now the first one, I'm going to have you get are the quadriceps, because if you remember that picture of the sitting down x-ray, those get tight too. So you're going to put your leg back here, and hopefully you have a padded chair or a sofa that you can do this on. Because doing it on a kitchen table chair is not very comfortable. But put that up here, and if you can, to really supercharge this stretch, get a stick like this, and by pushing down on it, it's going to engage your core, and it's going to really pinpoint the stretch to your quads right here. It'll cause you to push out with your hips, engages your core, and you'll really feel a good stretch there. Hold that for about 45 seconds. And then to get the deep hip flexors, the psoas, and to a lesser extent the iliacus, you want to reach back with your hands, and then you'll arch your back a little bit, and you'll really feel a good stretch way deep inside. And hold that for another about 30 seconds. 30-45 seconds, so about 90 seconds total per side. And here's probably the coolest stretch that I don't really see anybody doing, especially in the office, but you're going to want to take a chair like this, put one leg up on it, find a comfortable position. Now you want to keep your orientation straight ahead, and you want to flex the glute, the butt, of the most rearward leg, and just move forward. Kind of keep your core engaged. You don't have to be tightening it down, but what you want to feel is a stretch right in the front of this hip. Do the other one. Good. Make sure to keep the butt really tight in the back. What that's going to do is keep the pelvis more or less neutral and keep everything level, so it's not bending to kind of alter the stretch. Good. So I'm going to bring you back to the PowerPoint, show you a few more things, and I'll see you there. And here we are. So from now on, every 20 minutes, take a break. Get up, walk around, and do the stretches. They'll really help combat the negative effects of sitting at a desk, which we talked about earlier. They include poor posture, muscle tightness, muscle imbalances, aches, pains, and even more potentially serious effects. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And if you did like it, here's what I want you to do next. First, like me on Facebook and subscribe to my newsletter. You'll get regular health info, health tips, in-depth articles on my website that feature really valuable information that you can benefit from. Of course, you'll get more videos, and also check out my website. It has a lot of great information, health information, plus information about chiropractic and the benefits of chiropractic. Really, chiropractic is not just for pain. It's for a properly functioning spine and nervous system. Just like you take care of your teeth on a regular basis, if you want to have a healthy and properly functioning spine and nervous system, you got to take care of your spine on a regular basis and get it adjusted. So check that out. The address is www.chiropractic-advantage.com. And that's about it. I hope you have a great day. If you're still with me, thanks for watching. I can't wait to talk to you soon. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.